name is Kim Winston. I'm here today on behalf of the African American Men of Westchester, and I'm here with Mr. Reginald Lafayette. And Mr. Lafayette, if you could just tell us a little bit about what you do.
I'm chairman of the Westchester Democratic Committee, which covers the 25 city and towns in Westchester, as well as the various villages.
Okay. Well, we're going to ask a few questions that will teach us a little bit more about the electoral process. First, what is a delegate?
A delegate is a representative of a candidate for his or her party. That person then runs on a ticket, just like a regular elected official. And each of the congressional district within New York State, the candidates are running a slate of delegates, such in the case of Secretary Clinton and Senator Sanders. And the winner of those congressional district, they would go to the convention, to the Democratic convention, to represent, and they're obligated, they're pledged to vote for that person whose ticket they ran on in the first round. But New York State, the Democrats, we don't have simply a winner-take-all like in some state. Let's say, for example, in the 16th Congressional District, all of Clinton's delegate won. All of Sanders' delegate lost. But we still have where we had to allocate him at least 2 delegates. So even though she won all 6 of the slot, she received 4 delegates and he received 2.
Okay. Now, what is a superdelegate?
Superdelegates are made up of elected officials across the United States, and they also are party official. And the superdelegates process is that they're not pledged necessarily on the first round to vote for a particular candidate. However, superdelegates normally go to the will of their state, what their state has voted for. So in this case with Senator Clinton, since she won by more than 4,000 popular votes, it is obvious that she would have superdelegates pledged to her.
Okay. Now, how long is the convention?
The convention, Democratic convention, which is in Philadelphia, is running from the 25th, I think, to the 29th. So it's on an average of 4 days of the actual convention. But your time for having fun is as long as you want to be there.
Now, who can go to the convention?
It's an open convention, except for the delegate process. So, which means that there are visitors pass, they are former elected official, and there are again the medias and other folks who get delegate credentials.
Okay. Now, what are some highlights of the convention?
The speeches are always the highlights. I was at the convention in Denver in 2008. Of course, the highlight of that convention for me was to see the first African American to be placed in nomination and to accept. I was at the convention in Charlotte. To me, the highlight of that convention was the speech that Bill Clinton made, taking us all back to why we were there and how we got to be there. So there are many highlights other than the partying. And you come back with warm memories.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for shedding light on the electoral process. I'd like to thank you for your time today, Mr. Lafayette.
You're welcome.